Mm. Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football gods. Wake up there, guys. Man, isn't it great? Oh, oh, they didn't wake up, wake up, wake up. There we go. Wake up, guys. Isn't this great? Finally, we have a Thursday night matchup that actually means something. We got the Eagles versus the Packers. And I'm not sure how I feel about this because, well, I hate both of them. I hate frickin' Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is the stuff of my nightmares. How many times has Aaron frickin' Rodgers just basically broken our back? I mean, the catch no catch game, the playoff game 2016. Aaron frickin' I hate that guy. I'm sick and tired of everybody talking about he's the bad man and all this crap. I hate him. Hate the Packers. I hate all that damn cheese. Hate Lambeau Field and that frozen frickin' tundra. And then there's the Eagles with the cheesesteaks. Understand, you want to put more steak and then frickin' cheese whiz on a cheesesteak there, dudes. But this is one of those games that this is an opportunity for Carson Wentz. This could be a season maker or breaker for that guy. Because, see, here's what I've been putting for. He's one of those guys that's got a lot of great stats and everything else and stuff. Kind of like Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, threw for over 4,000 yards last year, but Kirk Cousins always seems to throw a pick at the wrong time or doesn't seem to step up at the right time. And I've said that Carson Wentz, the only game that you can point to in his career that was like a player defining one may be the Ram game in 2016. Because you look at these games, interestingly enough, whenever the Eagles have been underdogs, they don't win with Carson Wentz. They don't win with Carson Wentz. That's a fact. And so this is an opportunity because for the Eagles, I won't say that this is a must win situation, but this is a must win situation because they've got a rough road to hoe after this game. And you can't start off 1-3. There's a big difference between 1-3 and 2-2. This is an opportunity because they got 10 days off before they play the Jets that they can go in and get some of these bodies healed. And make no mistake, they're going to have bodies that are barely walking. They're going to be out on the field because this is it. This is Custer's last stand. If you do not get this win to get back into this thing, it's going to be hard. And this whole, snowball going downhill effect may start happening. But it's something about this Eagles team that doesn't seem quite right under Carson Wentz. It just does not seem to have that fire and that passion that I've seen them have in past years. But I hate the freaking Eagles. I hate the Packers. And it's hard for me to pick who to win. Now, the Eagles under Doug Peterson are 4-0 on Thursday nights. But Carson Wentz, when he's an underdog, does not win. I hate to see the Packers go to 4-0. I hate to see the Eagles win. Could a brother get a tie? But I'm going to take the home team on this one. I really and truly think that the Eagles just are not, this is just not their season. I could be wrong, but this is an opportunity for Carson Wentz to begin a legacy of, Mr. Clutch or Mr. Turnaround or grab the team by the horns and say that this is really my team. Because in some people's minds, I think they believe it's still Nick Foles, the only quarterback for the Eagles to ever win a Super Bowl. And that's a hard thing to kind of play against. But anyway, they're not my team, so I don't really care. I just hope for a good game. And we'll probably be doing some live streaming tonight. We'll troll Philly a little bit because, well, that's what we do here. But our Dallas Cowboys, we got some good news. Antoine Woods is back to practice. And we had a little bit of a scare of Amari Cooper with his ankle. He ended up getting an MRI. He's fine. He's fine. They literally gave me a freaking heart attack when I saw, Amari Cooper going for an MRI. But you got to look at Amari Cooper now, because a lot of people going into the season, they kept talking about how about Dak getting paid and Amari getting paid because, well, they're not actually, top wide receivers. He's not a third. He's a third tier quarterback. He doesn't deserve to get paid in there. But you can see already in this early sample size of this season that Amari Cooper is a true number one. He is a precise route runner. He is a guy who can kill you. He is a top wide receiver in the NFL, as well as Dak Prescott. Now, as far as contracts go, Amari is happy to go ahead and say, you know what, I'll be a free agent at the end of the year. So, I'm in no rush. And it doesn't appear that anytime soon that Dak Prescott's deal is going to get done. We had heard originally after game one, when Dak looked incredible, perfect score, that, Jerry said it was intimate or about to happen. Okay. Yeah, I can't pronounce some words. Just forgive me. But now we have heard very little, but it seems like Dak Prescott's people are now playing hardball. And I'll be honest with you, I can't say that I blame them because Dak has been the most underpaid player in the NFL for the last 3 years. When you think that Aaron Rodgers playing tonight, his game tonight, his paycheck for tonight's game will be more than what Dak Prescott made his first 3 years. For one game. One game, Aaron Rodgers will make more money than Dak Prescott made his first 3 years in the NFL. So, if I were his agents, I wouldn't be looking for chump change either. I mean, hey, you've got the guy who's becoming the face of the NFL. I don't know of anybody else who's doing more endorsements than Dak Prescott. Now, I live in the DMV area, and I see Dak Prescott all the time on TV. I don't see Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't see Aaron Rodgers much anymore. I don't see Tom Brady very often. I do see Tony Romo. I see Dak everywhere. So you're looking at the guy who's becoming the face of the NFL. And if the Cowboys can really keep winning, whew, the sky's the limit. So that's where we are with that. And now having Kellen Moore, a young guy who realizes I got a lot of weapons. I just need to give them a slight advantage by disguising what I'm doing. You know, if you're in a fight with somebody and you look at them straight ahead, you see that punch coming. You can duck, you can block it, you can move out the way. But when somebody comes up behind you and sucker punches you, boom, you don't know it's coming. You get knocked the F out. And that's what Kellen Moore has realized with us. Because we're in shotgun formation and we're running the football. We're under center and we're going deep. We're doing play action. We're doing pre-snap motion, getting people's going left and right. It's not necessarily that we have a lot of different plays, but we are doing so many different things that it's literally keeping the defense guessing. They're looking back for that sucker punch. And we're using play action more than anybody else because you have Zeke Elliott, who is arguably the best back in football. He's definitely gained more yards than anybody else over the last 3+ years. And when you have that kind of firepower back there, you have to worry about that. And so Zeke Elliott is becoming more of a decoy, which is going to prolong his career. Because if they sell out thinking we're going to have to stop him and they don't, he's going to go to the house. And if they do sell out and it's not to him, then that means you're giving advantages to these other guys who are better weapons than what we've had in the past. Now, we'll see as we play better teams. New Orleans is going to be a great test because it's going to be a hostile environment. It's going to be loud in there with Who Dat Nation. But I don't think these Dallas Cowboys, that this group of guys, this team, is going to have any fear. I think that they're going to be all right. We'll have to wait and see, but understand that, herein lies the conundrum of being in the NFL is you can be great one week and you can be terrible the next. This time next week, we might be talking totally different about the Eagles and the Cowboys. That's just the nature of the beast. It's a long season. And anybody who thinks that the Dallas Cowboys have won anything thus far, We ain't won shit. We've won 3 games. We got 3 games closer to making the playoffs. That's it. We still have a long way to go. So enjoy what we're seeing, but don't take it for granted and don't think that this is the way it's going to be. Every player is one play away from being injured, and every team is one bad call away from defeat. So we'll see what happens tonight with the Eagles versus the Packers. I'm Mark Holmes, and as always, thank you for being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report.